Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are still in our preparation mode for the mission to Roer. And by doing that, we did get like a vague message between Sarah and Gaius that he wants some extra information that might help General Vander out. So I went to the region, to a couple of cities, talked to people, but to me, they all seem like the same text as they were before. But when I looked at the map, I saw a circle, a purple one. So I thought, let's check it out. Because in the information of the map, you could see it was a cryptid. But I wanted to have a look at it, and I already can see some tentacles popping out. But I wanted to ride closer to it together with you all. So let's have a look. And no, we're not gonna fight it, because it's like end game content. Very peculiar. Yeah, it definitely looks like definitely a higher level of enemies. I do hope that there's nobody around here that can get in trouble because of it being here. Would have seen something if that was the case. Let's assume that they're all fine. And that was definitely also the only thing that we could see worth mentioning all over the map. And with the text all being the same, I don't think there's any other thing for us to check out here. So let's go back to the courageous. Alright, so what we have another trial chest that we still have open that we might be able to do if we want to. And all honesty, in the time that last we were there, where
do you want to go?
Totally forgot who the people in it were that we need to use. I can remember Laura because of the bad Legram joke and Machias, but I can't remember who the other two are. So we're just gonna walk towards that chest. And yes, that was a different bridge. And once we're there, we're just gonna switch up the party by calling the courageous to strip out who we are carrying with us. And then we're gonna have an attempt, which I think we should be more than capable of doing so. So I will see you all prepped and ready in front of that blue chest. So see you when we get there. Alright, I think we are ready to at least have an attempt of whatever's in that chest. So we should be good. Yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing we always do. There's probably gonna be one big one, two small ones. So let's make sure that we can at least get rid of the small one. So let's try it. A spiritual presence is emanated from the chest. Laura, Machias, Gaius, and Sarah. Yes, let's open up the trial chest.
If it's a fight they want.
Ooh, very fluffy. So do we want to raise our stats first? Speed and strength raised for 3 levels. 3 turns. Giving us insight. Do we want to do that or just want to waltz over them? Yeah, I feel like I want to waltz over them. Let's do that.
Let's see if you can live through this.
Ooh, CP slurp. Oh, damn, that's nasty. That's really nasty. Oh, no problem. No problem. The fight is already over. Thankfully. Because Laura, Stern, Ashcroft, critical. Yeah, there's gonna be nothing left of this ashen form. Then maybe a slight pile of ash, but that's about it.
Radiant Wolf! You still have a lot of training to do.
That they do. That they definitely do. Vanish 2 stats and Sanely Forced with extra stats. Nice.
No complaints here.
Ooh, his S-craft, an triple S plus twin cyclones. Big area, commands raging winds with 2 spears. Awesome. Overcame the trial. Laura, Machias, Gaius and Sarah can now use overdrive when linked with one another. Their bonds with one another has strengthened. HP and EP fully restored. Well, it's only the CP that we use, the HP and such. Well, maybe a little bit, but not much. Alright, that's it for the trial chest, so that means we have done everything I can find out, or at least, unless I actually missed something, but I doubt that. So let's go back to the Courageous through one of the inns so we can recover our CP. And then, shall we start our mission to Roer? So I will see you on the Courageous when we've done just that. Alright, back at the Courageous, everything restored, prep done, and I haven't changed up the party because I think once we start commencing the mission, someone is gonna force their way onto us with the mission, and we'll have to confirm which party we want to take with us, so we can do just that when we're gonna do that. So I guess there's nothing holding us back anymore, so let's talk to Captain Toa. Roer is the capital of the Norcia province and one of the Alliance's greatest strongholds. Make absolutely sure you're ready for anything before we go. Choosing commence the operation will cause the main story to advance, and Alyssa will become a mandatory party member. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. Well, I couldn't find anything myself, so I'm hoping we're good on that front. Let's go. Don't worry, we're ready. We can begin at any time. Right, we'll gather everyone in the conference room then. I'll explain exactly what we're going to be doing. Are we going through the mines? Because there was a suggestion I made. Once all of Class 7 had gathered together, they were given a briefing on the operation that would take place. However, during their discussion, one point became abundantly clear. Flying the Courageous close to Roer would be far too dangerous. Unsure of how to proceed, they opted to consult someone more familiar with the region. So we're gonna go somewhere else first? Well, he's technically familiar with the region, yeah.
It sounds like you'll have no trouble getting into the Norcia province, at least.
I don't think so. The problem is getting into Roer City itself, or even close to it.
We can't exactly just take an airship through the airport like we're on some pleasure cruise.
And approaching the city along any of the highways is a surefire way to get arrested.
Not that there are any good places nearby to land the Courageous in the first place.
And that's why we're calling you, Gwyn. You wouldn't know of any other ways for us to get near, would you?
You came to the right person. I happen to know the perfect way.
You do?
You know that Spina Bay road to the west? There's this little stream that runs along it. I used to fish in it all the time back in my younger days, I'll have you know. As it so happens, you could trace its source all the way back to the mountains of Ymir.
Hold on. So you're saying we should sail down from Ymir to Roer?
Exactly. It won't be the smoothest ride you've ever taken, what with the rapids and all, so you'll need to be careful. But I'd still say that taking that is your best bet for sneaking as close to the city as you can.
It sounds promising, at the very least.
I like it! It's just like being in a spy novel!
And you would know a thing or two about spies, wouldn't you?
That she would, definitely.
Should we make our way to Ymir then?
Let's decide who's actually going first. We can only get so many people on a boat. Thank you so much for your help, Grandfather.
Oh, think nothing of it. What kind of man would I be if I didn't help my adorable granddaughter in her hour of need? And I never want to pass up a chance to put my less than adorable daughter in my debt.
always fighting those two, always, even if they aren't near each other.
Sounds like my #1 protege is in a bind too. I can't very well have anything happen to our wanton womanizer.
We'll help Angelica however we can. Take care, all right?
We'd go with you if we could. Unfortunately, someone's got to stay and look after the courageous. And then there's the whole boat issue on top of that.
Please, do what you can for Angie, for me, for George, and for Crow.
We will.
Alright, let's go. And do we have something like a boat in Ymir? Do we already have something ready? Alright, Alyssa is locked, which I kinda thought was gonna be. Let's have our major power fighter here too. Let's get a healer. Emma for the magic. And who do we want to use to fill that slot up? Well, we could just go by level and just bring Gaius, and that way we might have an opportunity to look at his new S-craft that he unlocked. Yeah, I think I can stand behind this formation, why not? Oh, they're actually not showing us the right down the river from Ymir. Oh, that's too bad. I wouldn't mind that. Or did they actually use the ship the courageous, like through the valleys, like a boat? That could be. Oh no, there it is. The group chose to infiltrate Roer, then headed for the mountains of Ymir. There, they boarded a boat and made their way down the stream toward the city. Same day, 11 o'clock. Now that's familiar territory at least. Just to show that at least went down one waterfall to get there. Well, so far so good. We made it thus far without being spotted. Looks like the provincial army doesn't have much of a presence on this side of the city. Well, we should still exercise caution though. Yeah, be on your guard. No, we need a strategy for infiltrating the city itself. Let's make our way towards Roer for now. We should end up on the highway if we follow this path. Alright. Alright, let's form our party like we usually do. Alyssa or Emma. Doesn't really matter, does it? Let's do Emma then. Let's put up some tactics, putting them in place. Sorry, Rean has his favorite spot in front. And well, we might as well just keep this up like this. Why not? Because then other people can raise their link levels. Because we're doing pretty good. We are getting towards level 4 with a lot of people. And some people even getting to level 6 at the moment. Which of course is our love interest Alyssa. So technically I shouldn't link up with her for a while. Because we are already getting there where it is. And I think we might be able to get to level 6, level 7 in this game. I don't know for sure. But I guess we'll have to see. Alright, let's go. Let's fight some enemies and make our way forward.
This spot.
Damn, that beast didn't want to give up.
My turn.
Oh well.
Second form. Gale.
It doesn't mean they're going to win. It just means that it's going to be slightly annoying.
I'll back you up.
Finish?
You're finished.
Yes. Give me that powerful strike.
Leave this to me.
Alright.
It's my turn.
Can we hit them all before? No, there will at least be some that will try to get at it.
Okay. Chime in darkness. Nocturne bell.
Yeah, drive him crazy by ringing the bells.
Predictable.
Now.
Too bad it wasn't attached to an enemy, so it would readjusted itself.
Ha! Onward! Die!
The one with the biggest HP?
Of course!
Really?
Too slow!
I honestly thought he was at least gonna take it down.
Okay, it's safe for now.
But yeah, definitely a new region, stronger
No complaints
enemies.
here.
Love it.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Ooh, no, that was all by accident, definitely. Alright, let's go fishing. New fish, new region. Been a while since we got anything new. Do want to check the list after this, just to make sure we haven't missed anything in other regions. Come on. Yes.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Yes, first time bonus of 80 points. Beautiful. Come on, give us a second fish as well. Because I think we still have like 6 or 7 spots left for newer fish. And the only indicator of where all these fish will be is if we miss one. So we can see where in the story progression
this is a big one.
did we miss it. What I'd rather, once we find a fishing spot for the first time, we just catch everything there is in the region. So it's no problem. Is that a new one as well? The fighter fish?
Caught one.
Yes. We already got that one. Yep, that's it. I'm not gonna spend any ground bait just yet, unless I know where we missed something. So we can force it a little bit. Okay, so once we're at the high road, do we actually want to go in through the front door? Let's have a check on the map actually. So that's... doesn't seem like we are allowed to go anywhere else but the Roer itself. But I'm pretty sure by that little spot over there, there's definitely gonna be a chest, so... Should we try to make our way over there at least? Ooh, and another blue chest, really. Damn, enemies here do like to chase people.
We have the advantage here.
No, haven't healed
My turn.
Laura yet, so let's do that soon.
Second form, Gale!
Not that during this fight it will be any trouble, because 1, they're sealed,
back you up.
and we have 3 rounds to get them
Leave
down.
this to me. Ha! They're off guard.
I'll back you up! Right.
Ha!
Here I go. Huh?
Here I go. Ha!
Leave this time.
Okay,
Ha!
now's our chance!
An opening.
Yeah, normally I would just use magic, but since they're bind
go.
to the floor,
How about this?
it doesn't really matter.
move.
It takes a little turn extra.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
I feel stronger than ever.
Glad you do. Let's see who this is for. A spiritual presence is emanating from the chest. Combatants, Alyssa and Emma. Monster level, 87. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. On the other hand, we might need to do this, because there's no chance in hell that we know if there is a chance of us doing it again. Will we have free access to this area at some point? Ooh, that is a question, isn't it? You know what? Let's just make a quick save. Let's just try it and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? They're just a couple of levels higher than us. Yes, open a trial chest. The only
Well,
danger is
shall we begin?
that... Oh crap.
Hang in there.
Oh Jesus, that is not good. They have confused,
This is my
so
secret weapon.
This is not gonna be fun.
Judgment arrow.
We'll take some time. No, don't attack me. Attack them, even if you're confused, really. Okay, so that's gonna assume that we're gonna lose this, because Emma is out of the running, definitely. Yeah, no chance now.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Damn, she's lasting a lot longer than I expected her to be. Alright, so we definitely need some anti-confuse. And that's the reason why we made a save. Because you never know what you're gonna get, because I haven't fought all the enemies here. So I knew there was gonna be a slight chance of that happening. So let's find some accessories that can help us with this. Alright, what do we have? Do tell me we have something against confuse. Oh yeah, floral bottles. Yeah, can we not do better than that? Yeah, that will be at least a bit better. Mishy plushy, nah, that's just decent enough. We can go with that. Alright, this will definitely change the dynamic at least a little bit. A spiritual presence is emanating from the chest. Alright, let's go. Try it again.
Well, shall we begin?
Just not fast enough to do anything, is it?
Rise, great towers!
I'm not activating Alyssa because I'm hoping that she will get rid of all the small ones, and then we can use overdrive to restore the HP of Emma and setting up a little bit of CP so she can actually do something. And restoring the CP of Alyssa so she can attack again at a 200 value.
I can do this.
Oh, that's what we're fighting here for, because so that they can use overdrive together. Come on, pay attention. Alright, so Heavenly Gift will be a useful one. Oh. Doesn't work on herself, it's only for others. Okay, then it doesn't sound as great as it is. Blessed Arrow, 30 CP plus CP. Damn, can you not shoot yourself with that, Alyssa? Really?
Hang in there! Thank you very much.
Damn, the thing is so strong.
Thank you very much.
But you're definitely not gonna survive 2 more hits of that. 13,000. What do we have that is strong? Volcanic Grain is strong, but we do have to have something that's also gonna be fire. So heat wave, yeah, that's too little with 55, and this is gonna be past it. We could just attack, and if it does attack one, we can go instantly into another S-craft and then beat it that way.
This is my secret weapon. Charging orbital energy.
Come on, it cannot be allowed to do attack twice after each other again.
Of course.
Same principle, isn't it?
Arcus activate. Now.
Damn, that's a lot more than I thought she would do. I totally underestimated the heatwave capacity of Emma. Damn.
Let's keep going.
Crow burst.
I'm so glad.
I am too. Overcame the trial. Alyssa and Emma can now use overdrive when linked with one another. Alyssa and Emma's bond strengthened. Alright, that's good. And I had to try this now, just in case we weren't allowed to go back here at some point. Because that would have been a waste, not having an overdrive feature. Alright, now let's check what's on the other side and see if I'm right. Are you gonna stop now this time, or are you gonna keep on walking again? Ooh.
Ha! Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here I go. Second form, Gale. Now's our chance.
I'll back you up.
Right.
Let's do Crystal Flood.
Onward! Die!
It's my turn.
Yeah, the Crystal Flood will definitely take care of them.
Try this!
Oh, we did it!
I feel stronger than ever.
Okay, go for all those gains, Emma. Any level you get is a step closer to beating everything.
Stay on guard, everyone. That's no ordinary foe.
I know. Are we not gonna go for it? It's up to me. This way leads back to Ymir. That's really not a trip anyone should be taking on foot. What can we find down here?
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Crescent mirror in chest. Well, it's a chest with contents, so I'm glad we came here. Okay, so I think it's time for us to head back to Roer.
Sit! Ha! Ha!
Stay on guard, everyone. That's no ordinary foe.
I know. You've told us a couple of times already. Yeah, I'm just gonna run and not take out the bike or horse. Because with the enemies here, I do like having at least a little bit of control with where I'm walking. Especially considering big beasts might abound.
Try to be careful, everyone.
Who are you kids? Well, see, we're travelers. We walked here from Ymir to visit. You came that far on foot? You guys do know there's a war going on, right? I wouldn't recommend just wandering the highways and byways. You know, you look kind of familiar. I do? Yeah, feels like I've seen you somewhere before. I just can't put my finger on where though. Actually, now that I get a better look, you're not the only one I feel like I've seen before. What should we do? I suppose I'll just have to lean on the same trick again. The less frequently we have to use it, the better, but it sure beats getting caught here. You sure you're not just imagining things? Kids these days all look the same. You can hardly tell one of them from the next. You're raking your brain over it now, but later you'll realize that just like some faces you saw in a bar. You think? Besides, we're here on the watch for signs of the Imperial Army, not some Team Tor group. How much trouble can they really cause? I doubt most of this lot would even make the cut for the Imperial Army. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright then, you guys are clear to head on through. You can go about your business, but I better not catch wind of you causing any trouble, you hear? Oh yes, sir. You won't find us causing trouble, sir, if you'll excuse us. Nice. A lot easier than I expected. So we now have an entire town to explore? There are lots of guards everywhere, which is of course understandable. Roer, the industrial metropolis. We haven't visited Roer in a long time. But how did we get in so easily? Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. One of them clearly suspected us of something, so it strikes me as fishy that he didn't even check his wanted list. I imagine the other soldiers' intervention saved us all. I'm glad I didn't have to use witchcraft again at least. That's going to bug me, but at least we're in. Time to gather some information. That's right, we need to find out where Mother and Angelica are. Alright, good. So we are back in town? And an entire selection of people we can talk to. So, where does the game want us to go? The RS Store, the Erebonia Daily Goods, the Roer Airport, the Session Mountain Path. Alright, what I want to do is I want to talk to everyone without going to the regions where we now have a story event. And before then, I want to see if we are allowed to go on the Session Mountain Path, because you know what's there. The mine. So if we are allowed to, I definitely want to check it out before continuing on with the main story, because who knows, there might be people there, maybe even students that we can use later to get back to the Courageous. Because we know Mary is here, we just have to find out where. Alright, let's go about town. The door is locked. One of your friends works here, right, Alyssa? Yeah, they must be closed today though. I was hoping we'd be able to get some information from Yuna and the Vans, but I guess we're out of luck. Or the provincial army doesn't want any bars open, because they do not want any drunk people on the streets. Where did you go, Toddy? I can't find him anywhere. This is a key military factory. I will not stand idly by while you filthy commoners defile it with your presence. Well, last time we were here, this was an Imperial Army factory. The provincial army must have taken it over and told the workers to start making weapons for them instead. We better do what he says and stay away. Yes, we better. Let's check up here. Should be a one-way street. I haven't seen my husband for a long time now. They won't let him come home from the mine. I'm worried sick about him. I wish he could at least come home for a night to see us again. My husband works over at the mine. Well, we are about to go to the mine, so if we see him, we'll drop a message. Or maybe bring him home. I don't know if he will fit in our pockets, but we can at least try. Well, look at what the cat dragged in. Figured it was about time for you guys to come sweeping in. Nice work making your way into the city. Good to see you, jackass. I'm guessing you've been in contact with my grandfather? Oh, sure have. Don't know how much I can do for you on a short notice like this, but I can answer any sort of question you've got. That will be a real help. To start with, has anything major happened in Roer today that we should know about? Let me think. Old Smith returned to the Institute probably counts, I guess. Plus, I can tell he's helping out the Alliance. Been doing it for a while too. I hear he works on developing the soldats and a whole bunch of other weapons. Really? Oh, that's grandfather's impression too. I don't want to believe it, but it seems more and more like he might be true. Well, he's always been a little bit of a pain in the ass. So honestly, I don't have much trouble believing it. Sounds just like him. That's all about I've cut on that front, but Quinn asked me to look into it, so I ain't done investigating. You just watch your back and make sure you don't catch eye of any of those soldiers around here. I don't know how much of help I will do to your kids, but the shop's staying open. Come on by if there's anything you need. Just watch your backs in town, got it? Anything interesting to exchange? Something uniquely for here? Don't see that so. Ooh, composure shawl. Damn, this is actually not bad at all. It's just a shit ton of U material, and U material is not easy to get. Let's be clear on that front. Beautiful. Didn't notice there was a sign on this one, so. Wow, I'm amazed you guys found me. Don't stare for too long though, we're playing hide and seek. Locomo's so dumb, no way he's ever gonna find me here. Unless we tell him. Do we have that option? Nope. Ah, didn't even give us a choice. This highway leads to the Swartz Drake barrier. No one gets through without a permit. We're at war here. You commoners need to keep that in mind. Damn, they really are riding the commoner train, isn't it? Nothing out of the ordinary to report on the lower level of the city. An armored car can make patrolling so much less stressful. If only we could use them all the time. They're seriously driving these things around the city? Unbelievable. Yeah, the army is definitely compensating for something. Not even interaction? Okay. Come on into Erebonia for delicious products at low prices. We've actually got a new girl working here too. She needed our help, so Grandma decided to take her in. She might not show it, but Grandma's really taking a liking to her. She does tend to get our names mixed up a lot though. Definitely a student. The way she talks about people might suggest otherwise, but my grandmother is a very kind person. She's really taking a shine to the new girl working there too. Everything's peaceful here in Roer. Why? Because we're in charge of keeping it that way, of course. Within all the peace and prosperity, there are still some unsettling omens, however. I can see a big fight in our near future. But that's nothing for you commoners to be concerned about. Oh no, it will be something you will be concerned about, trust me. More than half of the factories in the cities have been temporarily closed. Mine among them. I'm completely out of work right now. Business was booming and the city was happy a year ago. Where did it all go? How are we supposed to live our lives with things the way they are? We're in a miserable state these days. It's so depressing that I can't even have the energy to complain anymore. All I can do is sigh. Oh. No, the Noble Alliance is nothing but a bunch of damn cowards, causing a war, working hand in hand with terrorists. How do they even sleep at night? I can't exactly go around speaking my mind in public, but at least it sounds like Lady Angelica agrees with me. You go, Lady Angelica, give him hell. Lady Angelica might not behave like the daughter of a noble, but unlike the Alliance, she knows right from wrong. I hope she does really shake things up. I hope so too. But more importantly, I hope she's okay. The chairman went missing as soon as the war began. Her disappearance changed everything around here too. Though I suppose I should be grateful that the city isn't a battlefield right now. It saddens me to see what the city has become. How can the Alliance live with themselves? I do not know. Hey, at least you're still working on production line. We've been moved to the warehouses. If we're not cleaning, we're checking the stuff you guys made. It's awful. Just awful. Everyone in our factory is stuck making some really weird weapons all of a sudden. It's the worst. I can barely drag myself into work anymore. Wish someone would give me my old job back. Yeah, no one is happy but the Alliance in the city. That's pretty clear right now. I'd say I'm jealous of the guys at the mine for actually having work, but it sounds like they have it worse than me. I hate never being able to go home. Man, it sucks to be out of work, but what are you gonna do? Not like anyone's hiring. Yeah, like I said, everybody is a little bit unhappy over here. You might want to be careful over here. Well, this building looks the same as it ever did, except for new guards, of course. Yeah, sure wasn't the provincial army last time we were staying here. Angelica did say that Mother was locked away somewhere, but it definitely didn't sound like this was the place. I'm sure that things are pretty chaotic inside with her officially missing though. Oh, maybe we need to hide. Ah, good day, Lord Ragnar. Please allow me to take your belongings. Ah, good man. That's... You know that guy? We're not exactly friends, but yeah. He's the director of the first factory, Heimdallr Ragnar. He's also Angelica's uncle. Director Heimdallr Ragnar. My. It sometimes feels as though the work will never end. Serving as the group's acting chairman is no easy task. It's no wonder Irina ended up falling ill working like this. I do so hope she'll be fit to return to work before too long. Indeed. Well, if you need me, I'll be unwinding on the 24th floor for the time being. Bring some tea along a little later, would you? Much obliged. I would have asked the chairman's maid for that, but alas, she is nowhere to be found. But sir, that floor is... Was that Dalton? Is there something you want to say to me? No sir, not at all. Yeah, he's not all too happy about that. Did he say acting chairman? So that guy is standing in for your mother, Alyssa? He mentioned her being ill too. What a load of nonsense. There's no way she's sick. And that aside, the 24th floor is my family's home. That's right. That's where we stayed during our field study. He may be a part of one of the 4 great houses, but that does not excuse taking advantage of the chairman's absence to do as he pleases. But staying in someone else's home uninvited feels really wrong. It'd be one thing if he just took over the company, but this feels like he's trampling on our personal lives too. Still, given the way things are right now, there's no way we can get any closer to the building. Yeah, we're gonna have to gather information somewhere else right now. Yes, and be careful. That's the main thing. Lord Heimdallr's a very busy man. He comes here by limousine every single day. Yet he still managed to find the time to throw extravagant parties on a regular basis. But that's the kind of man he is. And what do you want? We're here helping with the building security, nothing more. Alright. Okay, so we've got the cathedral here and the residence, which is of course one of Makarov's family members, so Vanilla. So we should be able to get the information there too. But we still have plenty of people here to talk to. So, you know what? I'm gonna leave it here. Yes. So, at the start of next time, we're gonna talk to everyone up here, including the 2 mandatory places, because I'm not thinking that before the game continues, we need to talk to every point of contact. So after that, we're gonna leave town, go to the mines, see how far we can get. I'm sure there's gonna be a guard somewhere along the road, but I just wanna have a little check to see if there's no students around there somewhere. And if there is, maybe they can help us, or they can make their way out of town towards Ymir and back to the Courageous. I don't know, that might be an option, but until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue with talking to everyone and checking out the mine to see if there's something there. See you then, bye bye.